Took me years to get started in real estate investing, and that's because I thought I didn't have the time, the money, and I didn't want to do it alone. I don't want you to make those same mistakes. So in this video, I'm joined by someone who got started in real estate investing while working a full-time job and didn't use any of their own money to fund their projects. Austin, what's good, bro? How you doing?
Doing good.
Good. What we got here? Tell me.
A 3-bedroom, 2-bath estate.
This is a flip you're doing, right?
Yeah, it's a flip
Okay.
I'm doing.
You just brought this one?
Yep, just closed on it yesterday.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
Congrats. Okay. So you said 3 beds, 2 baths. Like, what's the square footage in it?
I think it's about 1,600. I don't remember right off the top of my head.
Okay, bet.
Yeah,
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
So you're flipping this one, right?
Yeah, I'll be flipping this one. We'll be starting in about 2 weeks, probably after we get a lot of the stuff out of here.
You think it's going to be expensive?
I would say no, because I use OPM.
Okay.
But
what's OPM though, for people who don't know?
I use other people's money.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. Okay.
One living room. I'd say you probably have another living room over here. We plan on taking this wall down, opening up, open floor plan.
It's like Granny's house.
Yeah,
right?
Granny's house. Take these old grates out. We'll be redoing all the flooring. In here, you got a pretty nice kitchen, already set up to be kind of modernized, just with very old appliances.
Yeah. Okay.
We got an old oven, old tabletop.
Y'all gonna bust this one down, right?
Yeah, we're gonna take this whole wall down to open up the floor plan. We might do like half breakfast bar, half open wall. We're still kind of debating on what we'll do.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's already set up.
Yeah, we got an addition over here. This is gonna need some work.
Though? That's what concerns me in flips a lot of times is the fireplace. Are you gonna like close the chimney, electrical it?
We usually figure that out as we go, right?
Okay.
As we start opening stuff up and figuring out where's the TV gonna go? Where's the couch gonna go?
Yeah.
We'll start figuring that out. With that other living room being in there, I think we might keep the fireplace.
Okay.
It'll look good with the kitchen. Maybe throw an island in here, something like that.
Leave the brick the same?
Add a TV above it. I think we paint the brick. Paint the brick whitewash it or something.
Yeah. You were saying what's happening here?
We got an addition in here. It definitely has some type of mold or moisture issue. They don't smell right in here.
Yeah.
Does not smell right in here. You got cracks right here, some water moisture up there. We're still debating on what exactly we're going to turn this into, but it's definitely going to have to be fully remodeled in here as well.
There's no ventilation in here. This is a former porch, it looks like, right?
So it was a former porch closed off. Yep.
And because no ventilation can't count towards square footage, right?
Yep. So either we add some or, and this is on a slab, so if we did add some, everything would have to come up through the roof, which would make it a little easier to turn this, to add some ventilation in here if we had to.
What if you did a window unit?
Yeah, or we could do something like that, yeah. All right, let me show you guys the backyard.
Okay.
Nice backyard here. We got a shed that needs some work, but I think the extra storage is always good for buyers. People like that kind of stuff. So yeah, AC unit looks a little odd. I haven't seen one that looks like that in a while.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But apparently it was just replaced last year.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's probably just AC, no heat involved with it whatsoever. But yeah, gonna need a new roof.
Such a small one though.
Yeah.
Square footage.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if we're gonna replace it just yet or not. Again, we usually go as we go with that. So
yeah. Okay, makes sense.
I always put a contingency away for things that we run into when you do a flip. So
how much do you put away for?
I usually do 15% of whatever the rehab value is.
Okay.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Some people do 10%.
Okay, 60K for the rehab. You would put. I'm trying to think. Quick math in my head.
About $9 grand away.
9K.
Yeah,
okay, that's smart. Yeah, that's solid for unforeseen costs. It's cool though. You got bricks, so you don't have to worry about like replacing vinyl, things like that. You think your roof's good?
The roof is not good. I mean, we can take a look at that.
Right.
I don't think that this is savable. It looks very, very old. My contractor do it for about 6,500.
Okay, solid.
But yeah, sometimes anywhere between 65 and 85 is what I hear around here.
Yeah. Are you gonna keep this brick the same color? You thinking paint?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the brick the same color. I'm gonna do all of the I'm gonna pressure wash it. And I'm gonna do all of the trim and stuff like that. I'm gonna paint all that a different color to kind of give it that look.
That pop. Nice. Street appeal, even though we're in the back.
Because it's on a slab. That's why I wanted to try to save it.
What is that material? I can't even really tell. Is that
it's
wood?
like a plywood, yeah. They didn't cover it. It's none of it's pressure treated. Our goal would be to gutter all the way across, metal wrap everything all the way across, replace the roof, and then clean out the inside because there's holes literally in the roof, leaves and pine needles in there. So
does it have electrical? Like, what's good about this other than the space?
I don't think it has electrical. Nothing's good about it other than the space.
Interesting.
But it's on a slab.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a nice little. It could be a nice little shed.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of keeping sheds, but my partner one time he said let's keep a shed.
Yeah.
Cut back some rot.
Yeah.
And we cut back the rot and they fixed it up and I was like, all right, man, that looks really good. Looks brand new.
It helps sell it?
It helps sell it, I think so. I think that you appeal to your female buyers with your kitchen, your walk-in closet, stuff like that. You appeal to your male buyers with sheds and garages and space. That's kind of how I do stuff. I'll show you guys the small little laundry room in the hallway. It'll do just fine. We'll probably do maybe a barn door or something right here to kind of give it more of a modern look. Clean this up. We'll leave the same flooring in there because no one's really going to be inside this area.
For sure. Makes sense.
Paint it and just make it look nice.
Yeah.
It came with a washer and dryer, so that's nice.
Were you going to LVP this?
Yeah, we're going to pull up all this carpet, all the old flooring, the shag carpet in the bedrooms, and we'll LVP over everything.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the fun one right here. So old blue, everything's blue, old 80s retro. Yeah, completely redo this. We'll do tile on the floor again, tile on the walls again, tile the tubs. We usually just buy a new tub if there's already a stand-up tub in there, and then we'll tile everything around it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because these older tubs are smaller as well.
That wallpaper.
Yeah, paper's gotta go.
Yeah. I mean, it's a full bathroom remodel.
Yeah.
This is kind of like odd because I feel like you almost have enough space for a double vanity, but I don't think you do actually. Yeah.
It's
like I feel like if you had like another 6 inches.
I think we're gonna try to do a double vanity here, and then we'll just do a wider mirror all the way across. To cover the whole thing. Yeah. But yeah, because the trash can can always be moved to the other side, or whatever little space you want over here can you can utilize this side instead.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping all the time actually, because if you take this off, I mean you definitely
got about another foot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you definitely got space for a double vanity. That would be a good add too, even though it's not a primary. Yeah,
linen closet, attic space to get to everything. Since we're on a slab, everything's gonna, of course, run through the attic. Electrical, plumbing, pretty much everything besides the original plumbing, right? What is it? This cast iron pipe that will all already be in the concrete.
So for people, I've known people, they're like they don't want to deal with slabs. So what do you think is better, dealing with a slab or dealing with a crawl foundation? Okay, all right. So PSA, so we did some research and it looks like a lot of people that are watching, you're not subscribed to the channel. So please do me a favor, because I'm giving you guys these free videos, free high level information on real estate and real estate investing. Please, just for me. All you gotta do is click the subscribe button, just subscribe to the channel. Oh, also, just bonus, just share it with a friend who can find this helpful. Thank you.
I would rather a crawl foundation, but I'll never turn down a good deal, even if it's on a slab.
Okay.
As long as the foundation isn't cracked on your slab, you don't have a bunch of issues, I think a slab is perfectly fine. And honestly, in some cases, is better with termite and moisture inspections and stuff like that. You always find termite and moisture damage in a crawl, at least most times.
Most of the time, especially in this area.
Yeah.
So for slab, when you take it up, though, you got to take up all the flooring, but you're planning on doing it anyway, so it's...
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll lay a padding down underneath all of our LVP, so it doesn't feel like when you're walking on that LVP that you're walking on concrete. Kind of give that better feel. But make it look nice, because this isn't it, right?
Of course not.
Yeah. This is the primary bedroom. We'll definitely take the mirror door off, either do a barn door or a double swinging vented door.
Okay.
And then your other bathroom, which again is, this one's a little smaller. I don't know if you want to walk in here too, but maybe you can just check it out. That one's about the same thing.
Will this have a leak or something?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. A little single vanity.
About the same thing as we got in the other one.
Okay.
Then we have our other 2 bedrooms. One of them's a little small, but this one could also be a primary. I mean, this one's huge.
Yeah.
The only difference is it doesn't have an in-suite, but
yeah, this is good size for sure.
That is the heat. So it'll be forced heat. That HVAC unit outside is just going to be for air conditioning. The heat will be full baseboard heat.
How's your electrical?
It looks decent, small panel. I think we might do a new panel. There's a lot of room left in there, so we might do a new panel, add some more.
There's a ton of room, but the amperage though is probably
And we got our final bedroom over here, and that's about it for this place. I think this will be an easy one. Definitely done worse. Definitely seen worse.
I feel like this is a lot more cosmetic than anything.
Exactly. This is a cosmetic flip. As you've seen, there's flips out there where you'll go in there and it looks horrendous. Yeah. Trash, 100%. Bugs, roaches, rats. This isn't one of those, so that's good.
Is it pull downstairs?
Yeah, but we tried pulling it down a few times and the cord kept ripping and breaking. I think it's just old. So yeah, we'll have to probably flathead screwdriver it and get it pulled down.
Do you ever go in your attic before purchasing?
Sometimes. This one I did, just because I've seen a couple spots on the ceiling where it looked like there could have been a leak. Can tell it needs a new roof, so I'm sure we're gonna find some stuff up there. I put all of that stuff in my contingency. I think contractor is key when it comes to flipping, right? Before purchasing, having a good contractor that you can trust, that's not gonna, smack you over the head. Just having someone that is going to help you as you go, because you're always going to run into stuff. Always going to run into stuff.
100%. That's why you said the unforeseen costs, making sure you budget that in.
Absolutely.
So this is the garage right here. This is what, a 2-car garage?
Yeah, I mean, I think you could fit 2 cars in here if we get all this extra stuff in here that they had in here.
They still got some remnants and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll go through a little bit of stuff and kind of see, stuff like that.
Got pads.
When I first came in here, I did have a nice Mercedes in here, riding lawnmower, a couple leaf blowers. I was hoping they'd leave that behind too, but of course they leave the trash and take all the good stuff.
Yeah, they took the bins. Yeah. How'd they do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So like when you're walking these houses, have you ever like taken things for yourself? I mean, because you're the owner of it. Now it's like they leave it.
Yeah, I think that afterwards, of course, wait till after closing, because we go see the houses before then. After closing, whatever they leave behind, I'll sometimes go through stuff, especially my wife, she loves old furniture. Sometimes we'll refurbish furniture and then sell it if it's in good condition. You don't get good stuff anymore from stores, right? A lot of this stuff's hand carving, old, real oak. So yeah, we'll keep some stuff sometimes, or we'll do a yard sale, garage sale, put it up on Marketplace, stuff like that. You know?
What's the best thing that you think you got?
I got 2 generators from my last property. Yeah, and I kept one, but I ended up selling the other one for about $800. So I mean, you can't beat that.
That's a good come up. I like this little painting right here, actually. Okay.
Or even stuff like that. You know, some people will come through here and.
First of all, this axe
is very broken.
But this painting right here, we've been looking for stuff to put in the office. You know.
Return the slab.
Okay. Put a little something like that.
There you go. Take it with you, Chris. Take it with you.
Put a little signature right there. Sell it. Say it's from Vincent Van Gogh. But yeah, all right. So this is one of 3 houses that we're about to look at. So this one right now, as y'all see, is still a work in progress. Or you actually just
I'd say
so
not even started.
Not even started yet. The next house we're about to see, that's the one in which we're working in, right?
Yeah, we're about halfway done. Tore down some walls, painting's pretty much done, drywall's all complete. They're about to start laying flooring, so that one's in a good spot. Yeah.
Okay.
In the bathroom, we got boards up. I don't know if they have tile up yet. I haven't been there in 2 days, but I don't think they do. But I would say it's about at our halfway point.
Okay.
Because all the rest of the stuff that's going to come in is, again, cosmetic, right? It's going to be click flooring. It's going to be tiled kitchen, tiled bathrooms. It's going to go fast.
For sure.
Let's do it.
House number 2. Tell me about this one.
All right, so this one is a 3-1 originally. We're adding a second bath, turning the second living room area into another bedroom, which I'll show you more of inside, but we've taken down a wall. We're creating a breakfast bar. We've closed off the laundry room a little bit to help create a closet. Again, yeah, when we get inside, I'll show you all the good stuff, so.
Okay, you say you're in the middle of working on this one, right?
Yeah, we're in the middle of working on it. I'd say the inside is 70% done.
Yeah.
And outside clearly needs quite a bit of work.
I was about to say, it looks worse than the first one. Yeah. So out here, like, what do you plan on doing?
All right, so definitely gonna take off these handicap ramps, which that includes that section of that porch right there that turns into this part of the porch.
Tony Hawk might like that one.
Yeah, we're only gonna keep these brick steps underneath here, and we're gonna keep this brick porch.
Okay.
Keep the cover, get rid of all the window awnings, repaint the outside, repaint the shutters, replace the front door.
Okay.
And then, of course, a lot of landscaping yet to be done. I'll show you guys.
Lot looks big, though. How big is it?
The lot size?
Yeah. How far does it go?
I think it was like a half-acre lot size. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the backyard's pretty big as well.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Everything in here is just primed as of right now.
Yeah.
We ran plumbing from underneath the house. Again, good thing about our crawl space, you have extra room to work, easier to make stuff happen. This is our plumbing running up to our second bathroom. If you come, this was a walkway. This whole wall, half this wall was closed off. So you can see where we opened it up at, from right here up. This will be a breakfast bar. We'll have a flat top stove right here.
Okay.
Cabinets everywhere. The more cabinets, the better. Fridge will be over in that corner with some more cabinets around that, a little coffee station next to it.
Gotcha.
This area was all completely open. So this wall was open as well. This led to the back second living room area.
Yeah.
But now we closed off this wall. This is now a closet on the other side of this for that other bedroom, and this will be your laundry room. Anytime we don't have space for swinging doors, we'll add pocket doors to make it easier. But yeah, we can head back there now, show you the back.
Talk to me about this right here.
All right, so yeah, this is an old furnace thing. If you lift the grate up, there's actually a tank underneath there. You can fill with kerosene. We're just gonna take this metal part up, put some 2x4s in there, covered up with a piece of plywood, and it will be gone forever.
So this is where heat used to come out, right?
I don't know if the heat actually came out of here or if this was just ventilation for the motor to push the heat. As we come back here, this is our hallway bathroom. We pushed in some of that laundry room to make the bathroom a little bit bigger. As you can see, we added a new tub. All of our plumbing is complete, but still have to tile, add vanities, add our plumbing, or add our shower head, our toilet, stuff like that. In here, we opened up this wall. That's why we pushed that back some, so that this bedroom, that is now gonna be a bedroom, would have a door into the hallway bathroom from their room. We're thinking that, you know, this is where we get to the fireplace again, where we don't know if we're gonna keep it. The fireplace is in great working order. We've already checked. Chute opens and closes. I think the bed would be right here with a TV on the wall. And then you would still have some room to walk in front of the bed
Okay.
to get to the bathroom and out of the room or to the closet. I don't really know exactly yet.
This would be a bedroom.
This is gonna be a bedroom, yes.
Interesting.
We're gonna AI stage this to try to figure out how it would work and if we're gonna keep the chimney or not.
Might have to let it go.
Yeah, I think either way we keep the
spacing.
chimney, but we add something, maybe electric fireplace or something right there.
I would probably take these bricks, even though it's ideally you don't want to. But like, especially if you're putting your bed right here, you gotta think, if you got a frame, you're gonna be like around here. If you putting it this way.
Yeah, you wouldn't have much of a walkway.
Yeah, exactly.
At all. Yeah.
So if you take away this bottom piece at least, then it can.
Another thing we thought about was maybe even putting a bed over here in the corner.
That's
when we stage it.
That's probably what I would.
Because then you're right next to the window, you're still next to the door, you still have a side table, but then you have all the rest of your open room.
Exactly.
Again, that's another one of those contingency things where we kind of just see as we go, and I have the money put away already to get rid of it if need be. But
these new windows?
These are newer windows that were already installed in the house.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So that was a good plus. The roofs are new.
Yeah.
This is now the closet, which was part of the laundry room.
Okay.
A natural lighting. We're still going to add some lights in here, but we're going to keep the window.
Who's in here?
This is the intake for the air conditioning. So for this to work and being inside the closet, we actually have to, of course, put a vent over it, filter, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to put a ventilated door right here so that it can suck air from not just the closet, but everywhere in the house.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the one for the whole house.
Yes.
Okay.
Move upstairs, show you a framed out bathroom.
So this, I'm assuming you guys opened this up and you left the header.
So this header, weirdly enough, this header runs all the way across. This is actually an addition to the house.
Okay.
So from like here back is actually all an addition, and that goes all the way to the kitchen. All of this from this line back is an addition to the house.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
So the house used to be really small. They added the fireplace, added the kitchen back there now. I'm guessing that's why they had 2 living rooms as well. So all this new plywood on the ground everywhere you see. As we were pulling up flooring, all of the rot we found. So we found rotted joists, we found rotted framing in the walls. So we sistered everything up and pretty much made the entire underneath the house brand new.
Sheesh. Okay.
So this one was like an onion. Contingency was huge on this because we peeled back a lot of layers and found a lot of issues that you can't see to the eye when you first walk the property.
Definitely seller on the termite moisture report. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And up here, you'll have your second bedroom, and this is where we framed out our bathroom at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this whole side right here from this joist to here will all be the shower. The walk-in shower. This will be your vanity and mirror. We're gonna take both these windows out, and we're just gonna add like a hexagon window in the middle, just to give it the curb appeal from the outside, not have a blank dormer. Yeah. Because if you're outside and you're looking up there and you just see a dormer with siding all the way around it, it looks very odd, right? So we'll do a hexagon window right here with glass that you can't see through, of course, since this is going to be a bathroom, just to bring that natural light into the bathroom. Yep, our toilet will be right here, a little tucked away, not really in the most convenient spot ever, but still usable.
The only place you can go.
In here, this room, this was an odd room because we have
door with a lock on the outside. Wonder what they was doing in here.
Yeah, door with a lock on the outside. You have your toilet and what used to be a sink.
Creepy.
So it's just a very questionable room for sure.
Yeah. So the bedroom, there was a toilet and a sink. Oh.
This is your toilet with a lock on the outside. So I don't know. We've all come up with a bunch of different. We've all come up with a bunch of different ideas.
We gotta pray over this house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pray.
This was
put some anointing oil out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was the weirdest room. We walked in here. We were like, what was going on in here?
That's the thing, man.
These were in the wall.
That was
right here for like a curtain almost.
Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe because it's toilet. Maybe you get bright. No.
Yeah, I don't know either.
All these houses have a story behind them. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, and you wish you knew it, but all you can do is guess what the story was.
Sometimes you don't even want to know.
And this will be the last room in the house, the 4th bedroom. Again, same thing in here. Repaint, prime, change out the floors, make it look new again. Okay. Give a family a fully remodeled home.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's our pan.
Of course.
So huge walk-in shower.
That's gonna go there?
That's gonna go in that spot, yep.
Okay, that is a big one. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to see it come together. I know it's gonna look good.
We're moving one thing at a time right now. We got 3 projects. Well, we just finished 1 project. We got the project we just closed on yesterday, and then we got 2 more we're working on right now. So
how much longer do you think this one will take?
We're looking at this one estimated completion date probably the 12th of September.
Okay.
So a little less than 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My guys will come in here and they'll move. We're getting to the part now where all the big stuff, the rotted wood, the flooring, the drywall, the mud, all the stuff that takes forever is done. A lot of this stuff will be done in 3 weeks.
3 days. Okay.
Yeah, 3 days. Flooring will be done in 1 day. The shower and adding the pan in there and the toilet and the sink, tiling the walls, all that stuff's two more days. These guys, they move. They're a good crew. I think that's what makes everything happen.
Okay, that makes sense. So when you first brought this one, it was like pretty messed up.
When I first bought this one, we'll get to the garage.
Yeah.
Same thing, left a lot of stuff behind. I walked up here with a mask on and was gagging under my mask.
Oh, wow.
It was I'm guessing an older person that lived here, but he had a lot of dogs, 3 dogs that lived here.
And they get,
so they had carpet.
The scent gets in there.
Yeah, everyone can guess what we were yanking up and what was underneath those carpets. No need to even say. It was bad. My contractor actually made a joke about hazard pay because of how bad it was.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So for ones like that, where you got to do a lot, typically how long does it take to rehab?
I would say I have turned a property in 4 weeks.
Okay.
And I've turned a property in 12 weeks. I've never turned a property longer than 12 weeks.
Okay, 12 weeks.
3 months.
That was probably a super heavy one. The property was bigger, I'm assuming?
Yes, it was a 2,000 square foot. It had a 2-story, 2-car garage that we completely redid. And it had the shed that we completely fixed.
Okay.
We rebuilt the deck in the backyard. Lots of
Interesting.
work. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all over my hands too. Perks of walking through a halfway done house.
Right?
But yeah, this one, I don't even know if you want to do a little clip.
A good wife must be deaf and dumb, oversexed, and own a liquor store.
Definitely a man's garage.
Right, that's crazy word.
Definitely back in. Oh yeah, we talk about this garage door.
Oh yeah, happened. They were just drunk one day or something, just was running into the door.
With the garage door, as you can see, there's 4 2x4s. So they use a smaller garage door for the actual opening that was necessary. Well, outside of here, there's a little garden bed with wood connecting to this. Yeah. Somebody pulled in the driveway and hit that wood and it pushed the garage. I'm guessing it was somebody who knew this house was empty or vacant and they were trying to see what was in the garage because we had a lock over there if you see it on the track. There's a lock on the actual garage track. Yep. So they couldn't pull it up. It was already leaning a little up. It was already cracked like that. Yeah. So I'm guessing they just hit that and tried to push it in. And I mean, maybe they got in here, maybe they didn't. But even if they did, they didn't get much.
Yeah, so there's nothing really they could take that's valuable. They would have to slither under there. Interesting.
But that is the issues we run into. In very bad areas, high crime rate areas, we actually have a camera system we bring into our properties. And it'll alert us straight to our phone and let us know if someone's coming to the house. We've had issues with one of the properties actually I have in Portsmouth. We had a break-in through a window. Somebody, I told my contractors to take the air conditioning units out the window and they didn't. So they pushed the air conditioning unit through the window, climbed in, stole all their tools. Yeah, rough one. And not much you can really do about it. When you have these contractors, you subcontract them, right? Of course. So in the end of the day, that contractor is now, even if it's his guy's tools, he's the one viable for it, not myself.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah, that's tough.
But yeah, it's tough still.
Cameras are smart. I usually do fake cameras a lot of times.
I have a couple fake cameras. Yeah. Or if the house comes with fake cameras already, old ADT system or something, I just leave them there. I don't even touch them.
Yeah. At least it can help hopefully deter.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta tell people to just be smart also too, because people are always like, especially you get in an area where people are always walking, people are always looking, you know, looking to see.
Checking car door handles, walking up to properties, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. But okay, I mean, this actually has a good. Y'all are gonna do like
I don't think we're gonna do much with the garage. I think we're gonna leave the garage alone. On the outside, yes. Okay. We'll repaint, we'll fix stuff, we'll wrap stuff in metal, we'll put a new garage door on. Okay. But on the try to empty this out. Yeah, make it as clean as possible.
For sure. That makes sense. Okay, I mean, this is a good space. It's got electrical. I mean, it's a large space. All right, so we've seen 2 houses so far. We've seen one before you even started doing the work on it, and then this one right here as work is actively being done. So now to the grand finale, the home that is finally finished, fully flipped. You said it's fully decked out. It's more of a luxury flip, right?
It's a log cabin. It's got all high-end materials in there. Yeah, okay. We did a good job on that one.
So we're gonna go for the HGTV tour. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
House number 3. So we are actually in the country of Virginia and Suffolk. I almost fell asleep on the way here. So tell me about this one. Like, this looks like a more luxury one. This is the one that's finished, right?
Yeah, I'll have to actually throw some pictures to you for this one because the way this one started was extremely rough. This was more of a long-term flip, but yeah, put a lot of work into it, and now it's a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 square foot cabin on 16 acres, just waiting for the next family.
Before we start, how much did it take to rehab this one? Like, cause this is like, it's a huge project. How much was it to rehab it?
$110,000. I got it for a good price, so it came out good.
So it took you $110K to rehab it, but like you didn't have to spend any money out of pocket?
No money out of pocket.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this is a good vibe. I like this one. Okay, nice open style. Yeah. All right. What makes you go green? with this. I like it though, but it's different.
Yeah, that was a selection. I didn't make that choice.
Okay.
Team effort.
Yeah.
But it came out nice in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it, when it comes to designing the properties, is it just you or do you have like other people help you out too?
I have other people help me out. Sometimes my contractor gives me ideas that he's done before so that I'm not making any mistakes that he's already seen.
Yeah.
Same thing with my partner.
Yeah.
He'll give me the same type of advice, things that he's done before. We kind of just collaborate and come up with stuff. We've had times where stuff didn't look right, so we tore it back down and restarted. So
any women on the team that help give advice?
My wife gives a lot of advice. She liked the green cabinets.
Yeah,
I think it plugged it together. She thought that was a good idea. It didn't look like a good idea until everything came together.
Yeah.
But it came out nice. So
that's why I tell people, man, I always have women helping me out on projects. Because bro, if it was up to me, everything would be gray, black, and white.
Absolutely, especially if it's a kitchen, bathroom, stuff like that. Yeah. When it comes to more like sheds and garages and stuff, that's usually where we take over and kind of try to figure out an idea.
All right, I mean, let's take a look.
So this right here, actually by the back door, this used to be a doorway right here into a bedroom. We closed that off just to give the bedrooms their own thing. We didn't want two doorways, it just didn't really make much sense. But yeah, this whole area right here used to be a doorway.
So did y'all put this wood paneling?
We kept a lot of the wood paneling that was already in the property and replaced a lot of it with drywall to kind of brighten it up. It was all wood paneling. Yeah. So it was very dark. So yeah, we did a lot of drywall to brighten it up. We took down this whole wall. This whole wall didn't used to be here. There was just a doorway at this end to enter into the dining room. But we wanted it to be more of an open. This would be more of like your dining room. This would be more of like your living room area.
Wood stove?
Yeah, nice wood stove that was already here. We kept it, cleaned it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the people who don't know, like, what's the benefit of this versus a fireplace, or what's the difference?
I mean, I think they're honestly both the same. Fireplace will go out faster. This one keeps the coals. Yeah. So this one will burn longer. And honestly, realistically, we'll probably only heat up this room. But we got HVAC here as well, so just kept it for the looks and the aesthetic for the property.
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
And then from here, just some storage areas, hot water heater.
Barn door.
Yeah, barn doors to this little closet for whether you make it a pantry, whatever you want to end up making it. And then just another storage area, another little pantry cupboard area. Okay. The island and all the cabinets, we did slow close hinges. Just thought it was better. Just one of the bathrooms we remodeled.
Nice. Full hallway bathroom. Okay.
Yeah, full tile.
Tile. All right. The brown accent goes with it.
And this will open up to our laundry space. Okay. Yeah. So this is where the washer and dryer will be. Yeah, same way as the first property. Yeah. This will be your primary bedroom with en-suite bathroom. We did this one kind of classy, custom-made glass door, did a shower curb, floor.
That's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, opened it up a little bit over here. We thought about doing a double vanity, but we thought it kind of took up too much of the bathroom. Yeah. So we didn't end up going with that, but I like the way it turned out. Yeah. So. One of the other bedrooms, same thing, do a barn door, same size closets in pretty much every room. Okay. Yeah, no huge walk-ins or anything like that. Gotcha. Pretty big closets though. And then same thing in here. Attic. This is where you get to your attic for all the electrical, HVAC, stuff like that. All right here. Okay. Okay. This is where that door was going towards the back door / kitchen.
So this was just open?
No, just a doorway. Just a door. Yeah. Gotcha. All of it looked like this. It was all wood paneling. Got it. That's all the bedrooms. We try to do just drywall. Yeah. To make it look more clean, bright. Yeah. It was very, very dark in here when we first.
I bet. Yeah.
First came.
So it's a front and back porch. Okay.
Yep, big front and back porch. It's actually a huge back. That's why I said I definitely have to give you some before pictures. This one was a huge project, but I'd definitely like you to see kind of what we did. Okay. So you can maybe throw that in there as well. Yeah, for sure. Back porch area.
Gotta have this property like this in the woods. Gotta have
Absolutely. So out here, mainly what we did, we tried to reseed in some spots. Yeah. We created a path back here that walks back into the woods. Back there, you have a campfire area. Grill already out there, a bunch of stacked campfire wood. Just really tried to just set it up, man. Just make it like your home, but also like an oasis. You know what I mean?
So for a home like with a bunch of like land like this, you'd probably get a survey?
We did. Okay. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. It took us a while to come to that conclusion. Yeah. But there's no one to our left. Okay. Our right, technically. Yeah. And then over here to our left, he already kind of has his property line labeled. Okay. But we still decided to do it because way back there, deep in the woods, there's a railroad track too.
Yeah, so, you never know.
Yeah, we just wanted to be safe.
I think that's the big difference between like ones that are out here in the country versus the city ones. Like you don't really need a survey. Like people always ask all the time, do I need a survey? Or if you're in the city, you can use your neighbor's fence line a lot of times.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I definitely see the importance of having it somewhere like here.
Yeah, you don't want somebody taking over, half an acre and you don't even notice.
Exactly. Yeah. Sweet, that makes sense. And you said this is what, over half an acre or something like that?
No, just this area or the whole property?
Oh, wait, the whole
acres.
property is 16 acres.
Yeah.
So that must go deep.
It goes deep and it goes out this way.
Dang.
And then that's the property line that way.
You got to cut 16 acres of grass. Or the new owner has to cut 16 acres
Well, I
of
mean,
grass.
so a lot of it's wooded.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
I mean, it's the actual acreage you're cutting. If I had to guess, probably 4 or 5. Definitely get a riding lawnmower out of it.
Most definitely.
I'd say that's a necessity.
Yeah, I used to cut grass with my dad as a kid. Man, I used to get so mad when we had big yards. Let's use the riding lawnmower.
Yeah, I had to push.
Yeah,
I
we
wasn't
had
allowed
to
to
use
use
the
the
push one.
dishwasher, so I understand what it's like.
Bro,
He's
we've
like, you're
been
gonna
in
learn the right
yard.
way first.
We've been in the yard for like 4 or 5 hours. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to go home.
Yeah.
Too damn bad. Okay, sweet,
Yeah.
sweet, sweet.
Over here, this is our pump house. So this is where all the water will come through.
I want to ask you about that too. So you probably have septic out here. Where is it, city, county? For your schools?
It's septic. We
Okay.
got that inspection done. We got that cleaned out. Same thing with this. It's a well with a pump. So we got a pump in here. We have a filter in here for the water as well. It's like a reverse osmosis double salt. I don't know the exact term for it, but it's a really nice filter that we added to the house.
Yeah.
Make sure all the water coming out of every spigot, including showers, sinks, everything was all clean.
I want to talk about like rehab costs for that also too, because like for the ones that are in the city, you don't really have to account for that, you
Yeah.
know, well or septic.
Yeah.
But like, what would rehab costs be like for, you know, a well and septic?
If it didn't already have the pump and stuff, I would say probably about $8,500 to add one, but most already going to come with it. Most times will already work, right? Because if it didn't work, they wouldn't have water.
Yeah, yeah,
So most times you're in the clear. I would
Mhm.
always get an inspection done.
yeah. And that's
But-
a separate inspection than your home inspection.
Yes, yep,
for sure.
yep.
Okay. Makes
They will
sense.
look at it, but I think it's doing the separate inspections better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about septic?
Same thing.
Okay.
Come out there, have them check it, make
Yeah.
sure it's clean and empty and not
Yeah.
full and overflowing. And this one, when we got it, it hadn't been pumped in God knows how long. I'm gonna say 10 years maybe.
Sheesh.
It was very full, overflowing,
Mm.
created a bunch of plumbing problems. It was nasty,
Mm.
but it's all good now. So
So what was the rehab like for that? Like, the,
when we got it pumped, I think we spent $2,400 to get
Okay.
it pumped. So
Okay.
it wasn't too crazy. Plumbing, we did a lot of plumbing work too. I
Okay.
don't have all my spreadsheets in front of me
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now, but including all the plumbing work and stuff we had to replace to make things how they're supposed to be,
yeah.
drains how they're supposed to be. It ended up being a lot. That's why that we went a lot into this house. We
Yeah.
went a lot into this house.
110, right?
Yep, just about 110. Yep.
Jeez.
That includes holding costs and stuff too. But
Yeah, yeah,
it was-
okay.
This
Or
one
it's
right
already
now,
on market,
it was
right?
listed at 575. We've lowered the price to 550.
Okay.
I don't really have a bare minimum number just yet. Just kind of trying to see, what we can do with where it's at. you know.
Okay. So let's say it did sell at 575. How much did you purchase it at?
We purchased at 250.
All right, so do some quick math right there. 575 minus 250. That difference, he's not making that entire difference, but he's making a large portion
Chunk of that, yeah.
Exactly.
Especially after, putting aside the 110 we put into it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and paying back all loans and stuff that we use. So
So that's the beauty of flipping the house right there. Looking at math right now. Okay, 575 minus 250, that's 325. Now subtract 110 from that. Okay, that's a 215K difference. So you still have to factor in other like cost of sale things.
if you had to guesstimate, close to
Yeah.
$250,000. and
Yeah, you're a
With
six-figure
none
profit.
with none of your own money.
Yeah, exactly. That's amazing right there, and that's why people do flips. Even for a property as big as this, you may get scared like seeing 100-something thousand for a rehab, but if you're making 6 figures on it, it's like why not?
Why not?
Especially
do
if
it?
you're not putting any of your own money in it. why not?
Absolutely.
So we've walked these properties with Austin. We've seen everything on them. We've seen the different stages from before, during, and now after a finished product. But what we haven't talked about is how he's actually acquiring these properties with no money out of pocket, how you can do it too. And he's gonna talk all about that. We had a special sit down and it's coming to the channel. But for you to see it, you gotta be subscribed to it. Because if you're not subscribed to the channel, you're probably gonna miss out on it. And we don't want you to miss out on it. We want you to make more money in real estate and real estate investing. So subscribe to the channel. And if you want more information about real estate and real estate investing, watch the next video. Bye.